Alright, what's up, whoever's here, either now or afterwards? Great to see you. So, as always, it takes a few minutes to get going. I know some of you aren't going to get notifications because I've missed a lot of notifications today. So, I still don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, yeah, what's today? Tuesday? Yeah. Hey, Irving. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. So, now we're starting to go a little bit. Hey, Steve-O. What's going on? Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing great. Hey, Mike. Great to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks to one of you for hitting the like button. That's very kind. Hey, Billy. Thank you, Irving. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing great. Oh, there we go on some likes. Thank you. Yeah, hope everybody's week is going well. Mine's a disaster, if we're being honest. I mean, I had a pretty rough last few days, but it is what it is. You know, you're not always going out there and hitting home runs. You know, so you take it as it comes. Problem is, I'm bleeding to death. But what are you going to do? Hey, Brent, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Hope your day is going well. Thank you guys for coming and doing what you always do. It's always the highlight of my day, so thank you for being here. And it's always wonderful to get to spend some time with you. So, we'll see how it goes tonight. Got a few things to discuss, as you might have guessed. So, we'll get into that in a little while here. Thanks for the likes so far, guys. 10 and counting. Slenderman, there's a link posted. Yeah. Let's see. I can't link it while I'm live streaming right now, and Miss A is not here. So hang out for a while. I'll get you a link to that light. It's on Amazon. It's like 36 bucks. But yeah, I love this light. We're getting so much use out of this thing, and it's soothing to look at. At least I think so, anyway. I always feel a little better after staring at it for a while. I don't know if anything's going to make me feel better today, though. It's just, it's one of those shouldn't have gotten out of bed kind of days. I shouldn't have anyway. I'm supposed to basically not do anything for the next couple of weeks, or I might die. But what are you going to do? I don't get paid for staying in bed. Not yet, anyway. I'm working on it. It's just a bunch of keywords. Um, I'll see if moderator can link it, but yeah, it doesn't really have a name, I don't think. It's just a bunch of keywords in a title. I might do a full review on this light. It's got the remote and stuff too. Hey, Big Boys PEV. My day was downright awful, but I hope yours wasn't. I hope everybody had a great day. And yeah, it's great to see you, and thanks for being here, Big Boys PEV, and all of you. Thanks for all the likes so far, guys. Hey, Paula. What's happening? Hope everybody's Tuesday is going beautifully. Or whatever time it is. I know it's not Tuesday for everyone who always watches the live streams. You know, but it's Tuesday at 6 something p.m. in Las Vegas. And we're sitting here staring at the laser wall. Getting ready to do something, I guess. I don't know. But Steve-O, if you're still here, while you're still here, thanks again for the GoPro batteries. They're coming in real handy. I'm going to try and get out some more and use them. Knock on wood, there's not any 110 plus degree weather in the forecast. Not that I'm still going to go out in the middle of the day at all, ever anyway. But yeah. Hey, Baby Love is here. Hello, hello. But great to see all of you guys, as always. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And thanks for staring at the laser wall with me and talking about stuff. So I love how you guys are always so nice and supportive and encouraging with one another. Oh, Steve-O, that's awesome of you guys. I really do appreciate that. These right here, the GoPro batteries, Steve-O sent, and this thing right here, Shaka Slots sent that. We still need to go through that. I haven't even opened it up yet. I'm saving it for the long bike ride, but we can still take a peek at what's in there soon. Maybe we do that soon. Hey, Scott, what's going on? Yeah, we don't often have just regular meetings. I mean, usually it's secret meetings over here, but there's nothing secret about this meeting today, so it's just a regular meeting. Sorry to disappoint anyone. Has it cooled off any? A little bit. It was only, I don't know, 107 today, which is pretty good considering what we've had lately. So we got a ways to go before we get into anything that you might call decent weather in Las Vegas. But yeah, that's not too bad right now. I think it got up to 107 today, but it's already cooling off. So hey, Mike Schuster. But Pauline, yeah, we're waiting for it to cool off. I hope it does. Yeah, thankfully July is typically much worse than August in Las Vegas. You know, July is horrible, and August is just sort of horrible, usually. That's been my experience with it anyway. But yeah, if you don't like extreme heat, don't ever come to Las Vegas in July. If I'm still alive next year, which feels like kind of a long shot at this point, um, I'm not gonna be here in July again. Like, I'm going somewhere. I don't know how many more Julys I'm gonna get. I'd like to think it's a few, but I really can't count on any. So, should I be here another July, like, alive, I'm not going to be in Las Vegas. Remember, I said that. I'm going to live in Las Vegas still. I'm just going to go somewhere else for July. Yeah, it didn't register anything close to that here, baby love. I heard we got like 1 point something on the scale, or 2.1 or something when it hit. But yeah, they got 4.9 in Los Angeles, and I don't think anybody felt anything here. We haven't had a good quake here in feels like 6 or 7 years at least, and that was only maybe like a 5. I miss California earthquakes. You know, those are real, legit, fun earthquakes. Not, like the aftermath, not so much, but the during, I don't know. I always enjoyed them. 93 in Northern California. It's still pretty warm for Northern California. I know the Pacific Coast has been a lot warmer than usual the last couple of years. And places like, well, I don't know, the Pacific Northwest, even places that didn't used to get over maybe 80 something in the summertime are now, on something. Oh, wow. Yeah, the Northridge quake did some damage to my house. Like, this fountain thing in the entryway fell over, and a bookcase, and some other stuff. That one was pretty serious. That was probably the most damage that my house took in my lifetime from an earthquake. Hey, Bobby. But good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the likes so far. Thanks for taking the time. It's always great to get to hang out with you for a while. Staring at the laser again. It's so soothing. I need soothing. Not trying to freak anyone out or make anyone feel bad. I'm bleeding a lot again. I just can't turn the stress off, Life is squeezing me to death all the time. And I need to chill out, though, like we talked about, or I'm probably not going to last a whole lot longer. But anyway, yeah, I wish I could. Oh, Steve-O, thank you. Yeah, to anyone who's still looking for the link to the laser, thank you, Steve-O. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for using my links to buy stuff on Amazon. It's helping to keep me alive. Although I was supposed to receive my Amazon commission pay today, I did not. I called them, and I'm gonna have to wait until next month because they screwed something up. And that's basically the end of the world for me. But, you know, I would say life goes on, but in this case, it doesn't. Yeah. So at this point, yeah, I don't care if you use my links to buy anything because they're not paying me anyway. But thank you, Steve-O. I appreciate that. So yeah, I've had a rough day today, and I'm gonna try not to dwell on it too much. I hope you guys have had a great day. I'm ready to just quit everything myself. I don't even care anymore, but maybe I'll feel differently tomorrow. What didn't happen, Liberty Tree? Take your pick. So, anyway, it's good to see you guys, and thanks for being here. I'm sorry I'm not in a good mood today, but it's always very nice to get to spend some time with you guys, and I really appreciate you for that. So, thanks for being here. Hey, Jay Stona. What's going on, buddy? Glad you're here. Whatever time you can get here, guys, even if you can just pop in for a minute or two. You know, it's always great to have you here. So, thank you guys. Yeah, good. I'm trying to do that too. But today's just been rotten for me, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past it. Seriously. I mean, big bills are coming due in a couple of days, and I can't pay them now. And that's going to be a big problem. But enough about that. I got to stop talking about it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to stop bleeding, and the more I talk about it, the worse it gets. And I really have to calm down. But it's frustrating to be in the situation I'm in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the bike ride tomorrow night. I'm not supposed to do anything physical or stressful or anything for a couple of weeks. But we'll see how I feel tomorrow. And I'd sure love to get out there, and I'd really hate to miss one, but I don't really want to die either. So we'll see. Jay Stona, thanks for asking. No, but, maybe I will be again someday. But I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's okay with everybody else. And, let's see. Well, let's see. We'll see, Brandon. And Big Boys PV, I'm bleeding a lot again, and it's just more stress in my life than I can handle, and that's just making me bleed more. And I'm kind of surprised I'm not dead, if we're being honest. Um, but it's just too much. I didn't get my Amazon payment. I got more of the wrong lights and had to cancel an order. And, just like I needed to make money today, and instead I lost money. And It's just, like life has just got to let up a little bit because I'm literally dying already, and I just can't. There's only so much somebody can take before they just start to shut down, and I'm right there. But I'm not trying to, like dwell on this, and I'm trying to have a good, nice chat with you guys, and I'm sorry, I'm having a really rough time with things the last couple of days or so. So, yeah, Jay Stone, I would normally agree with you, but between, cancer and colitis and drowning and just it never lets up. I'm tired. I'm tired and I don't know anymore. I'm trying. I'm trying though, and I'm gonna keep trying for as long as I think I can. So, I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. But yeah, did anything good happen today? I'm sure something good must have happened today. I do love staring at the laser wall, though. I sure do appreciate you guys doing this with me. Oh, that's good. Big Boys PEV. I'm glad to hear that that is good news. Big Boys PEV's new scooter is on the way. The new Highboy 300X. Can't wait to hear about it. Be sure you guys are all subscribed to him, Big Boys PEV. Hopefully he will share his new scooter with us. I can't wait to hear about it myself. That's something to look forward to. So that is good news, and thank you for that. It's always something to smile about, and an incredibly exciting feeling, anticipating the arrival of a new personal electric vehicle. I know from experience, it's like it's like waiting for Christmas morning for grown-ups. I'm sure God hears you always, baby love, and that was very kind to you. You didn't have to do that, and I'm just feeling sorry for myself, but, every now and then it gets too heavy, you know? I'm doing the best I can, but I can't keep going like this. I can't, when little things go wrong, like Amazon didn't pay me today, and I had to cancel an order for those lights because they sent more of the wrong ones again, and I couldn't get the buyer to take them. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, thank you for the super chat, and great to see you here. I'm trying to read. It's hard for me to read the super chats because of like how they're highlighted, and my eyes are bad. Thank you guys for coming and saying hello during the ride last week. Thank you for coming and saying hello during the ride. It was wonderful to meet you, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed the ride. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. But is it Jet Set Bubs? Did I read that right? I'm sorry. I really need glasses. I mean, for months I've needed glasses, and I don't have, 50 cents left over at the end of the week. So I guess I'm just gonna have to keep straining my eyes for a while. But thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the super chat. It was awesome to meet you guys. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Hey, Dean. What's going on, buddy? Baby love, thanks for you. Thanks for everything that you do, baby love. We should all be here for you. You know, we are all here for you, should you need us. And that's awesome. Big Boys PEV. Um, and you know, I can't wait to see it. Everybody be sure you go check out Big Boys PEV's channel, because he's got a new scooter on the way. Very cool looking scooter, a high boy scooter, which we're all big fans of around here. And that's going to be super cool. So let me see. And Irving, I see you there. It is. Yeah, it's nice to have friends. It's wonderful to have you guys. I love you guys. I don't know what I'd do with you guys. I'd be completely lost without you. You guys are my strength. You guys are keeping me together right now. And I'm sorry that I have to selfishly use you that way right now, but it's great to spend the time with you. You guys are awesome, and I don't deserve you, but I'm so glad you're here anyway. And you know, life goes on, as the saying goes, more or less, but life is way better with you guys, and I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. And thanks again, Jet Set Bubs, for the super chat. It's incredibly kind of you. And wonderful to meet you guys. I'm so glad you came out and did the bike ride. I'm going to do everything I can to get to the bike ride tomorrow night. I need a good night's sleep. I need to not drink any coffee or stress out about anything, and I should be all right. We'll see. Big Boys PEV, if you can find a way to help me get that $1 million that I've been expecting, that'd pretty much take care of everything right now. I could even go get that treatment that I need, the cauterizing of the ulcers. That's going to be like $11,000. But I might have to do it anyway. So yeah, that $1 million, just putting it out there, would be very helpful right now. So maybe if I get any PayPal notifications tonight, it's going to be for that, but we'll see. Hold on. I see you down there, Brent. I'm falling behind. Brent, very kind of you to say. Hopefully it doesn't become necessary. I've toyed with the idea a little bit. I'd like to continue existing. Honestly, I'm 47 years old. I don't want to die yet. But I don't have health insurance. I'm barely staying alive. And, you know, it is what it is. So I'll keep plugging along, one foot in front of the other. Who knows? But nice of you to say, Brent. I appreciate you, Irving, my friend. It's, I don't know. It's just so great to get to spend this time with you guys. And I'm so grateful for all of you always. And just, you know, you make it worth it. All of it. Uh-oh, we got another super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Hold on a minute. Jay Stone, I appreciate that. It's a very nice comment, my brother. I appreciate it. Hey, Kev, what's going on? And Dean, uh-oh. There's a notification. Uh-oh. Cash App. Chris, Big Boys PV, you have gone too far. You just bought a scooter. I know you got a good deal on it, and that's awesome. But please, I appreciate you, but I feel bad. I feel bad. My whole life I've been able to do for myself, and lately especially, I'm really struggling with that, and I don't want it to be your problem. Hold on a minute. Oh man. It's telling me further action is needed to accept it, which is, I don't know. But thank you, Chris. Big Boys PEV, unnecessary but most appreciated. Cash App. And see, Amy with a super chat. Amy, a member, a paying member, thank you so much. Also coming through with the super chat. I appreciate that more than you know. And, wow, PayPal, Kev, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hate to be in this position right now, and I gotta keep believing that one of these days, I'm gonna recover somewhat, and, like, with my health and financially. And then, we can kind of hopefully get back to the way things were, which is what I'm waiting for. The hot weather's killing us, killing me, literally and figuratively. But summer doesn't last forever. We're going to get back out there. We're going to have some more fun. We're going to do the things that we used to do. You remember John J. Beckman in the chat last night, if you were here, threatened to take us to a baseball game again, and Baby Love too. So we'll see how that goes. I guess I'm falling way behind on the chat. But thank you again, Amy, and the nice folks that I met last week on the bike ride for the super chats. Thank you, Kev, for the PayPal. Thank you. Big Boys PEV for the Cash App. Uh-oh. Oh, Baby Love. Thank you, Baby Love, for the Cash App. I appreciate that. I should be sending you Cash Apps. But I can't seem to get anything to go right this week. And it's not for lack of effort. And I'm not in a position where things could go wrong right now. But they do anyway, and that's just life, I guess. But I don't know. I'm humbled by you guys and the way you are always. And please don't feel it necessary ever. If you got a few extra bucks and you want to help support the channel, that's very much appreciated. But if you don't, or you don't want to, you want to just hang out and watch and chat and, share the time together, please always do, I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. So, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Kev. Medicaid, they never officially accepted me for Medicaid. I started getting some assistance, and then they cut me off and accused me of trying to defraud them. And it's like, oh yeah, the guy with cancer who can barely stay fed and support himself. Yeah, I'm trying to scam you. Anyway, I think I can reapply. Oh my goodness. It looks like another, Stanley? Wow. Thank you for the Cash App. I don't know, some of you all look at the Cash App name or the PayPal name and I won't know who you are, and I don't mean to. Hey, Rick and Bonnie. Hello, I see you down there. Hold on. Jet Set Bubs. Let's see. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Jet Set Bubs. It's awesome to get to meet you guys last week. I'm so glad you came out and did the bike ride. I'm sure you would tell everybody who's watching right now who hasn't yet done the bike ride that they need to get out there and do the bike ride. I'm going to do everything I can to get out there tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Again? Wow. Okay, Stanley, Cash Apper. Oh, payment canceled? Let's see. What happened there? Okay. Well, let me see. Alright, so I don't know if that went through or not. Thank you if it did, and I don't know why you would have canceled it if it didn't. Let's see. Here we go again. Oh man, it's a bigger one now, or is it? It's just, what is it? Thank you. I don't know what's going on with Cash App. Let me see if I can get into that while you guys are here. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, to anyone who sent me a Cash App, it's telling me further action required. I don't know what's going on with that today. It hasn't done that in like 6 months. So I don't know what's going on with that, but thank you everybody who's been sending stuff. Don, not so much, but thanks for everything's going all right. And hold on, let's see. Yeah, I've been trying to get disability for decades. You know, I mean, I have major spine problems. I need a hip replacement, all kinds of things. And they look at me and they're like, "There's nothing wrong with you." And on the surface, yeah, it looks like there's nothing wrong with me. But yeah, it's a much different story. Anyway, thanks everyone. Super chats, cash apps, PayPal's, everybody. Melissa's Journey, hello. I'm trying to keep up with everybody here. Richard Pierce, Chris Dudley. Sorry, I know I didn't mean to say your whole name, Chris. Sorry. Thanks for the $1. Big Boys PEV on top of the other one. Still says further action is required to accept this. I'll have to log in later, I guess, and try and sort this out. Not sure why it's not working. I appreciate it, Renee. Hey, Steve Rogers. I'll try to do the bike ride, but I'm kind of bleeding to death right now. So we'll see. I'm not supposed to do anything for a couple of weeks. And I'm not feeling so great. Miss A! Miss A, you didn't have to do that. Oh my goodness. Miss A with a super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. What's going on here? Keep getting notifications. Did you, let's see, what happened? Did you do another PayPal, Kev? If you did, I'm lost now. You guys are just throwing money at me. I appreciate that. Thank you. But it shouldn't be your problem. And Renee's right. I need to reapply for assistance. At least for, you know, maybe I can get the ulcer procedure done. Miss A, you're too kind. Everybody with the super chats. I'm falling behind. Somebody else came through with a super chat. Jay Stona, not necessary, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are too kind. I hope the Wednesday night bike ride doesn't have to wait. Worst case scenario, I can probably take a scooter out there. Vin, thank you. Super chat, thank you, buddy. Well, Jay Stone, I don't know about that. I've kind of done everything I think I need to do. My children are adults. I've done everything at some point or another, and if I died today, I wouldn't really have any regrets. So there are a few things I'd still like to do, though. So we'll see how it goes. But I sure do appreciate you guys. Thanks, Van. Thanks all the super chatters. I really, really appreciate that very much. Thank you guys for the Cash Apps and PayPals. I don't know what's going on with Cash App right now. It says further action is needed to accept this, and it hasn't done that in a while. I'm not sure why it's doing it now. Maybe I just need to sign in again or something. I don't know. Should be okay, but I appreciate you guys very much nonetheless. The more I hang out with you guys and stare at the laser wall, honestly, the better I feel. And I'm sorry for selfishly, needing you guys. But just getting to chat with you, spend a little time, hang out. Thank you, Melissa's Journey. I just need to chill out, and it's so hard. I mean, everything's coming at me from every direction, and the number one thing that's killing me right now, making me bleed internally, is stress. And it just won't go away. And it's my own fault for being as old as I am and knowing better and still not dealing with it very well. I'm trying, Jay Stone. The Wednesday night bike rides have brought a lot of us together, brought a lot of new viewers to the channel, inspired a few of you to come out and do the ride, which I think is wonderful. I hope everybody comes out and does the bike ride at some point, please. Even if you have to ride something three-wheeled or even like a mobility cart that'll go 9 miles an hour, come out and roll. So, yeah, love the lights. But, love you guys too. And thank you for being here and doing what you do. And if we do the ride tomorrow, I'm going to do everything I can. I need to go get milk and magnesia. They're like, they told me a couple of over-the-counter stuff that you can take for ulcers. Yeah. No, Miss A, it's true. Yeah. Oh, for sure, Jay Stona, absolutely. I still want to do that Death Valley thing. Maybe we can put it together. I might hopefully have an extra bike or two by then too. We'll see. So if anyone wants to come out in Atlanta, good call, Billy. Good call. But Miss A, yeah, you're right about the stress. And it is easier said than done. I say it out loud and I tell other people all the time, there's no sense in stressing or worrying about something that's not a problem yet. Like at the moment, here's what I need to remind myself of right now. At the moment, I'm sitting here with my friends, staring at the laser wall. I've got a roof over my head. The air conditioner's blowing. My phone is on and connected. I've got internet. I've got a bed to sleep in tonight. Everything is fine right now, right? At this moment, is there anything wrong? I don't think so. So that's how you should deal with stress and worry, but it's a hard thing to do when everything's coming at you from all directions all the time, and it piles up. And you gotta remind yourself that it's not as bad as your mind tells you it is. So anyway, yeah, Marlana, good call, Billy. Um, I think, Big Boys PV, I think we could at least get out there on a scooter. I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry a 70 some odd pound e-bike up and down the stairs, but I'm sure we could go stand on a platform and hold on to a handlebar if it comes down to that. So if I have to, I guess we'll do the ride on the scooter. I'd rather get out there on the bike. It's nice to sit and I don't know, but I do live on the second floor and that thing is heavy and I'm not supposed to do anything strenuous. So we shall see. Really McDonald's isn't that bad depending on what you get, Dustin. So, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, TCal. I have colitis, but I also have upper digestive tract ulcers as well. I've had digestive problems my whole life, or digestive system problems my whole life. I was almost certainly going to get colon cancer. And when I was 16, my dad had to take me to the hospital. I almost died. My entire digestive system shut down. I got a kink in my intestine, and I almost didn't make it. Yeah, plus air conditioning. You can't go wrong with that, inspecting gadgets. Yeah, stress will kill you, eat you alive. I am living proof of that right now. I'm barely living proof of that right now. Baby love. I do need food assistance, kinda. TCal, I hate to do it. You know, I used to have a net worth, a decent net worth for an idiot like me. I used to live on the good side of town and drive a Mercedes. I owned a lingerie empire, and now I'm sitting in a shitty downtown studio apartment talking about food and medical assistance. Yeah, no, I have TCal. I don't like to talk about it though. I'd rather go to the dentist. But no, I have to have my ulcers cauterized, they're saying, which is they gotta send the snake up there and, all that stuff. And, I'm not excited about that at all. I can overcome this by just not worrying about stuff. I mean, it's the stress right now that's causing all of this. I would be fine, it would be manageable. I could get through my life. But, hold on, let's see. More notifications coming in. Wow, you guys are... Aw. Scott, wow, thank you. PayPal, appreciate that, buddy. You guys really don't have to do this. This shouldn't be your problem. But your kindness and generosity is genuinely overwhelming. And I'm truly humbled by it. And I wish I could give all you guys a hug right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You guys are awesome. I love you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you for everything, always. So, but here, like we're saying, I'm trying to make this positive. I'm trying to talk about happy things. I'm trying to enjoy your company tonight and not be a downer. And I'm sorry for the way I am. Sometimes it gets the better of me, and I know we all have things to deal with. And I shouldn't be complaining about my situation. So, in any case, you guys are the best, always, no matter what. Wow. T-Cal. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I don't know about that, inspecting gadgets. I'm going to put forth the effort no matter what, because you guys, like, just getting to do this, just getting to check in with you guys once a day or so, and film another video or two here and there once in a while, just that keeps me on track. It keeps it, I have something to do every day that matters, not like the regular monotonous crap that we all have to do every day. But this matters. This is what life is about, spending time together and just enjoying each other's company. You know? I mean, does it get any better? I don't know. I've always enjoyed time with my friends and family as much as anything I've ever participated in my life. So, let's see. Sorry, but. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Kev, and that's kind of, some of you know this. When I started this channel, I didn't expect it to ever amount to anything. I was just going to take some motorcycle rides around town and go do some things, mostly for my son's benefit. Honestly, he doesn't live here, and I only get to see him. Well, I haven't been able to see him much lately because he's grown. He's got his own life now. But when he used to come and visit me, it would only be for a few weeks out of the year. Um, so I kind of started the channel for him, and then other people started watching, and we started getting close. And then, little by little, it turned into this. So YouTube does bring people together. We've created something that I think is very special here. You guys have created all of this. And, so if I can have anything to do with maybe inspiring somebody to do something or bring people together in any way whatsoever, then it's all a success in my eyes. So that's what it turned into. That's what it became. That's what was important after it got rolling. It's like, wow, this is real, and it's a beautiful, wonderful thing. So I'm grateful to have met as many of you as I have so far. And if we haven't met yet, I would love to meet you one day. I hope I get a chance to meet you one day. So, let's just keep the positivity going. I'm not going to mention any names, but I see some of you guys in other people's live streams, and the chats in there are just toxic and ridiculous and dramatic and silly. And it just doesn't happen here. The trolls and the haters came through and tried a little bit for a little while and then gave up because the positivity is just too strong here. and it's because of you guys. So thank you very much for that. And I feel bad for any YouTuber who live streams who doesn't have it like this. Kev, the Dog and Pony Light Show. That is true. 3,000 would be more than most small town populations in Nevada, but my subscribership is stagnant right now. I lost 4 subscribers in the last 24 hours. It's not going up at all. We might never do any better than this, but that's fine with me. I'm glad just to know those of you that I already know, that are already here. Hey, Life of Pi. Good to see you. Well, thank you, Baby Love, for continuing the connection, continuing to bring us all together. And all of you guys, I see you elsewhere. Sometimes you don't know I'm there. But, yeah, I don't know. It's good stuff. And you guys are wonderful, and yeah, that's awesome. You see, it all gets spread around. We're all like friends. We're all getting to know each other personally, and we have met. Many of us have met, actually, but even if we haven't yet met, we're still friends. We still are connected in some way. We spend the time together. Ooh, Disney, T-Cal, that's awesome. I love Disney. Yeah, the hot summer is screwing everything up. Inspecting gadgets. It's been so much hotter than it usually is, and that's kind of thrown my routine out of whack. But summer comes and goes every year. Pretty soon we'll be complaining about how cold it is. Not today, I'm afraid, but before you know it, and I'm still falling way behind here. Oh, you just came from a Disney stream. Okay, T-Cal. That's cool, though. I know a lot of people stream Disney. Kev. Well, thank you, Miss A, for being here, and thank you that I get to know you and chat with you, and I'm so glad that you're making friends here and everybody else, and that's what it's all about. It's not how it started, but it's how it's going, and I consider myself very blessed to get to share these times with you, and it's a real treat to have you. Hey, John's here. Jay Beckman. Good to see you, my friend. Good evening to you, John, Jay Beckman. Great to see you, as always. All you guys that are here, I'm still catching up. Yeah, Jay Stone, I can't wait to meet you in November, and who knows who else might be here around then. Hopefully, a couple of you guys can come out and do the Death Valley stuff. What I think we're gonna do is just throw all the PEVs in a U-Haul or something, and drive there and then ride around to anybody who's interested. So we'll talk more about that in the future. But November's coming up quick, and so is October, and I have to stay alive long enough to ride an e-bike to Santa Monica Pier in the Pacific Ocean from downtown Las Vegas in October. And so I really have to stop bleeding. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Life of Pi helps you wind down. Yeah, the light, man. It'll chill you out to some degree. I need like a bigger one maybe right now, but it still helps. So, well, having you here, John, is always a pleasure. Ooh, ghost hunting at the El Cortez. Can I come, baby love? Because I was there with you that day, and Irving and Matt and Marnie. Um, that was still something to think about. Uh, you boys, PEV, thank you for your support. You are too kind. You've gone way above and beyond lately, Big Boys PEV, and it's again really not necessary, but definitely most appreciated. And I can't wait to see your new scooter, Big Boys PEV. It looks like, as far as I can tell, with that new scooter that you're getting, it looks like what they should have done with the Max Pro the first time around. It looks like they did everything right on this new scooter this time. So I'm really excited to hear about that when you get it. I'm trying to get to everyone's comment. Life of Pi. Uh, and yeah, I missed a few. I really need to get glasses or LASIK or something. But, there are other big fish to fry at the time. I'm falling behind again. Hold on a minute. And I don't know what's going on with Cash App still. I'll have to check that out. I'm sure you guys, like, if I can't get them to come through for whatever reason, I'm sure you'll all get your money back. Um, but thank you for all the Cash Apps, PayPals, Super Chats. You guys are too kind. Um, yeah, that's true, Irving. You witnessed the paranormal normal activity with your own eyes. You and Baby Love were on the appropriate side. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. But that was something. I've stayed at the El Cortez a lot over the years, and you know, Nothing like that has ever happened, but I've heard some weird noises and stuff in the middle of the night. Yeah, but ghost hunting at the El Cortez sounds like a really good time. We pass by Jay Beckman. We pass by there every so often. I haven't been. I watched the show since the original documentary before they had a show. Um, and I know the museum has got to be awesome. They let you do like I guess you can book it for an overnight ghost hunt or something, which I'm sure costs a lot more money than I'm ever going to have. But it is a possibility, as I understand it, you can do paranormal investigating at the haunted museum, which is just right down the road. Seriously, I could walk there from here, but well, I probably wouldn't want to walk there from here, but you could. But yeah, super cool place. We do pass by there every once in a while. Haven't been there yet. I've taken deliveries there. I've been on the property a handful of times, but never gone through. Thank you, Life of Pi. I'm trying. No, that's right. Yeah, I tried your reading glasses and they did very well. I really do only need reading glasses. It's just little print close up that I struggle with, but I can still read a license plate from a quarter mile away. I just can't see little words right in front of my face. Uh-oh. Irving's got ghosts escaping. Yeah, baby love, if that's the case, yeah, you probably shouldn't go. Because I know, like, if that sort of thing is real, and I know that it is because I grew up in a very haunted house in Toluca Lake, California, and I'm very sensitive to them as well. There's a ghost that comes into this apartment every once in a while. Maybe we'll catch that one day. Um, but yeah, that's one thing that concerns me about the haunted museum too, is there probably are things there that might attach to you. It's just like Jay Beckman, even from the outside, I can understand a lot of people not wanting to go into certain parts of it. And I get that feeling from outside. You know, I'm not even in place and I can feel that there's something in there. Definitely. I'd like to see it, you know. I don't want to bring anything home with me, of course, but I would like to go through there one day. I think maybe not all of it, but most of it. That's a good plan, Jay Stone. Shaking everybody's hand and singing the Golden Girls theme. Yeah, Irving Johnson. I guess, you know, I've stayed in a couple of rooms there at the El Cortez, a couple of nights, and not noticed anything out of the ordinary at all. There's one time actually recently, well, not recently, a couple of years ago, 2, 3 years ago, maybe. Um, the water was out at the house. My roommate and I had to go stay at the El Cortez for a night because like a pipe broke or something, and somebody had to come and fix it, and there's no running water. And yeah, we went and stayed at the El Cortez. He was down. I was asleep. We shared a room with 2 beds because we couldn't really afford to do that anyway. He went down and had a couple of drinks and played, $10 or whatever, and some weird things. Um, it seemed like something moved on the little desk thing in there, just like a couple of inches, and it made like the noise, like the keys moved like 2 or 3 inches. His keys that he left in there, and then so there's a weird noise coming out of the bathroom too that wasn't like a toilet noise or anything. So I don't know. I mean, it's a weird place. It's old. There are all kinds of mob activity related to the El Cortez back in the day. Mob hits occurred there. So I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Jay Beckman. I appreciate that. I should have just gone and got $6 reading glasses, though. I really only do need reading glasses. Hey, Joe, I see you there. Yeah, I know they're not expensive. And Chet, hello, I see you down there too. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for your comment on that earlier. The Instagram picture. But good to see you, Chet and Joe and everybody. And I've had a rough day today, if we're being honest, Chet. But I hope you've had a great day. My day's going a lot better now that I get to spend time with you guys. Um, and yeah, just glad you're here. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, was it the Annabelle doll, Jay Beckman, that she wouldn't go in there for? Because I know Annabelle was there. The actual Annabelle doll was there at the Haunted Museum for a while. Oh, the Cheers theme song's a good one too. Baby Love. That was one of my favorites. My favorite theme songs, anyway. This is kind of like Cheers in a sense, where everybody knows your name. Huh, okay. But they had the actual Annabelle doll in there, the actual supposedly possessed Annabelle doll in the Haunted Museum for a while, and a bunch of crazy things happened. And I wouldn't want to even look at the actual Annabelle. Hey, Stevie B. I used to have tons of Stevie B on vinyl. In the skating rink, especially. Like, that's skating rink music. The L for Three's Company was two more of my favorite shows. Three's Company comes on in marathons a couple times a week on IFC, and I'll sometimes watch hours worth of Three's Company while I'm doing other things. I always have the TV on except when I'm live streaming. The TV's on every hour, every minute that I'm not live streaming. Oh, Scott, thank you so much again, buddy, and great to get to spend some time with you. Uh, thanks for hanging out for a while. I sure do appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes, guys. But good night, Scott, and thanks again for everything, my friend. Oh, yeah, Cheers was a great show. Come and knock on our doors. Yeah, Jay Stona. I'll never ever get the Three's Company song out of my head. It's stuck in there forever. I've seen every episode of Three's Company probably at least a dozen times. That show was way ahead of its time, and I didn't realize it until I was in my 40s. I was like, whoa, I mean, they were pushing some boundaries for back then. Bonanza. Oh, don't even get me started on Bonanza. And there's a theme song right there. That's an unmistakable, like, you always know when Bonanza's coming on. And Seinfeld. Oh, yeah. I love Seinfeld. Seinfeld comes on Comedy Central every day from like 2 to 6. I used to have the Seinfeld DVD box set with the coffee table book and everything. I love that show. Hey. Alright, we gotta call you Norm. Now just yell out Norm when we see you. Jay Stona. Oh, Kramer was hilarious. Like, just, like physical comedy. You can't, that just has to happen naturally. And the way he would just come and slide through the door. And when he came over to Jerry's, Kramer, that was hilarious. Yeah, freestyle, Kev, for real. When I started as a skating rink DJ in 1991, the big stuff then was like Booty and Miami Bass and freestyle was most of what I played at the skating rink. And, classic electro, Miami Bass kind of stuff. Dynamix 2 and, well, they were other stuff too. Scratch D and H-Bomb. Leave It to Beaver or Family Ties, Baby Love. I've seen every episode of both. Love them both. I didn't like Family Ties that much when it was new, but like in reruns, I was like, yeah, this is a pretty good show. But Leave It to Beaver, forget about it. That was my jam back in the day. And, Life Pie. Let's see. Oh, wow. doctor's appointments and stuff. Hope everything goes very well. Life of Pi. But yeah, everybody who cannot stay, good night. Life of Pi and Scott and everybody who's gone or going. Who's the Boss? Who's the Boss was on yesterday morning on IFC. It's on like every 3 or 4 days, a couple times a week. I've seen every episode of that recently again, but I used to watch that show religiously. That was one of my favorites. We've had this conversation before several times, but they just, they just don't make TV shows like that anymore. That was, I think, as good as TV got. The 80s and 90s, even 70s, and some of the 60s stuff, Leave It to Beaver. Even earlier than that, the Donna Reed show and stuff like that. I mean, TV was so good. And then it just became more about, money over substance. Let's just crank out stuff that we can sell, ad space on. But, dare I say, and I know that this is a sore subject, but I'm sad that we can't really like the Cosby Show anymore. I mean, I know, and that's a sore subject and we shouldn't talk about it, and after 68 women came out or something, obviously he's a monster. But it did used to be a good show. Larry and Mr. Furley, yeah. I like the Ropers too, the older ones, the older episodes with the Ropers. But yeah, Mr. Furley, Don Knotts, is a great physical comedy guy too, and the faces he makes and stuff. And Larry, the used car salesman. Yep. Yeah, I don't think they make sitcoms anymore, really. Not like they used to be. Not like this show is taped in front of a studio audience. I used to go to those tapings. My godfather directed every 5th episode of Family Matters and a bunch of the TGIF shows that came on Friday night. Did anybody watch Family Matters? I've been in the studio audience for like 9 of them. And that was pretty awesome. That was one of my favorite shows back in the day. Yeah, Jason, I figured somebody might come through with some of that when we started talking about Leave It to Beaver. Adam 12. Adam 12, a lot of it was filmed in my old neighborhood, Toluca Lake, California. My dad still watches Adam 12 just to reminisce on the neighborhood that he grew up in. And well, me too, for that matter. But he was actually alive when Adam 12 was being filmed in his neighborhood, largely. An Emergency, yeah. Those were good shows, Mike. Really, seriously, I love those. And Dragnet, and what else from that time period? Knight Rider. Oh, that was one of my favorites. I love car shows. A lot of shows that feature cars, especially talking cars that have super pursuit mode and can go 300 miles an hour. And yeah. Even though it's a Pontiac Firebird that runs like a 17-second quarter mile and it's slow as crap. Yeah, and the Dukes of Hazzard. I was pretty sure I was going to spend my adult life jumping cars over waterways. And Wally? Oh, Wally did just die, didn't he? That's a shame. Tony Dow. But I mean, that's an old show. That was a long time ago, and they're all getting pretty old. I remember I saw Jerry Mathers probably 30 years ago, and he looked very, very old. The Beaver. Sledgehammer. Oh, MacGyver. MacGyver could build anything out of anything and get out of a sticky situation, no problem at all. I mean, nobody was doing that in those days. So yeah, big shout out to MacGyver. Definitely. That's the guy you want to be around if the world ends or anything like that. Yeah, Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer. That you guys remember that music video? All the stop motions. Peter Gabriel's videos were just, I don't know, awesome anyway. Dallas and Falcon Crest. Yeah. Those were kind of more like mom and dad shows for when I was that age. But yeah, I did watch. I've had to watch Dallas and Dynasty and Falcon Crest and what else from around that era that was that kind of show. In Living Color. Oh my God, Jay Stona. I watched that religiously. I would stop whatever I was doing. In Living Color's on. Get out of my way. That show changed everything. That was awesome. No, I remember Sledgehammer, the TV series. Yeah, it is a shame, Jay Beckman. I used to watch The Cosby Show religiously. I had a Theo Huxtable braided rat tail in seventh grade. I'm not making this up. Um, and it was such a good show, but he's a monster, obviously. And it is a shame that we can't watch it anymore because it was a good show, and it sucks for everybody else who was on the show. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's Married with Children. Oh goodness. My godfather directed a few episodes of that too. Richard Carell. Rich Carell is my godfather. And he's also a movie director and the son of someone incredibly famous from back in the day. Have you guys seen the movie Ski Patrol? He directed that too. I got to go to the premiere of that with him, actually. But yeah, Joe, Married with Children, that was an incredibly good show that I watched with my dad and my brother every week religiously. Oh, I'm sure that was fantastic. John J. Beckman seeing an episode of Cheers taped live, man, I was never that lucky. Well, nothing against other shows, but I mean Cheers was like one of the iconic shows. That was filmed at Warner Brothers, right? Right next to the neighborhood that I grew up in. You went to a taping of Married with Children? That's awesome, baby love. And yeah, One Adam 12, that was a hell of a good show. Or Adam 12, whatever it is. Um, a lot of that was filmed in my neighborhood that I grew up in. My dad still watches that too. Be like, hey, there's Riverside Drive and Toluca Lake in 1960 something. And I remember it when it was like that, and he tells me about that all the time. He gets a real kick out of that. The Fall Guy, yeah, that was a good one too. Al Bundy was one of my was and still is one of my personal heroes. Al Bundy was the everyman that every man just was, loved and respected and appreciated. Good Times. Oh, don't even get me started on Good Baby Love. That's a good show. That was a fantastic show. And Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son is on like one day a week on IFC too. I just caught up on all the Sanford and Son again. That was always one of my favorites. And my mom used to always yell at me when I was a really little kid for running around calling everybody, "You big dummy." Red Fox was a bad influence, but a hilarious, wonderful man. Knight Rider and Chips. I love Knight Rider and Chips too. I love Chips a lot because of, like motorcycles. And, that was LA too, where I grew up. And, I don't know. I mean, I kind of wanted to be a motorcycle cop when I was a kid watching Chips. I think I remember that, J-Ben, with Michael Douglas. I don't know. All in the Family, yeah, that was a show that pushed some boundaries. And the Jeffersons, oh man, that's another great theme song right there. But I used to love the Jeffersons too. The Wonder Years, yes. And Happy Days, yeah. Does anyone remember the episodes of the Wonder Years where, Kevin was always into Winnie Cooper, but then there was that other girl, Madeline, that came along? Does anyone remember her for a while? Really pretty girl. She used to live right down the street from me in Burbank a lot of years ago. And like, I don't know. I remember I used to see her in line at, like, she'd go to the 7-Eleven that I used to go to where Mario Lopez almost beat me up. And then there was a Lucky's grocery store, like catty corner across the street. I used to see her in there a lot too. And Fred Savage's stand-in during the Wonder Years was in my 7th grade class, actually. So I used to watch the Wonder Years religiously, and the Jeffersons, and Law and Order. Yeah, I watched some older Law and Order. Good call, Dustin. Law and Order's been on for how long now? Like decades, in some form or another. I've never been huge on like more modern crime dramas, but I'll catch myself watching Law and Order still every once in a while if there's nothing else on. So good call there, Dustin. Oh, the Dick Van Dyke Show and Andy Griffith. Um, yeah, I used to watch those too. Baby Love. I Love Lucy was on like 5 times a day in reruns growing up for me in Southern California. Like back in the day when we only had like 5 channels, um, or for a while, hell, it was only like 3 channels. But um, yeah, the I Love Lucy used to come on the broadcast channels in LA, like seriously, like 5 times a day. You probably remember that some too. Yeah, yeah. Mike, the Andy Griffith Show. My dad's bird, my dad's cockatiel whistles the Andy Griffith Show and gets all excited every time my dad will play it and turn it on in the background for him, and the bird gets all excited and does the song with him. A different world, yes. And yeah, Sinbad was one of the most hilarious people in the world. Still is one of the most. And Dwayne Wayne with the flip glasses. Yeah, I used to love that show. Jay Stona. Uh, hey, what's going on? Mike, is that you? You're going back to day shifts? Cool. That's awesome. Mike, glad you'll be doing the, yeah, Team DL. Glad you'll be doing the bike rides again if if your shifts are changing back. Reminiscing, baby love. We all are thinking about fonder times. It's like just, life has gotten so like busy, I think, these days. When you think about these old TV shows that we've been mentioning and talking about and how life was then compared to how it is now, there's really no comparison. I mean, it was like the show A Different World, but in a different way. It was entirely a different world. So, and The Odd Couple? Yeah, I don't think anyone mentioned The Odd Couple, Kev, but good call. Man from Uncle? I'm familiar with it. Yes, I haven't. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen any of it. Oh, Knight Rider. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that channel, Irving. That's funny that you mentioned that. I just came across that the other day, actually. Thanks for 50 likes, guys. I appreciate that very much. The Facts of Life, The Brady Bunch, Saved by the Bell. Forget about it. Um, I I almost got beat up by Mario Lopez when I was 15, and a couple of weeks later, I threw up at Leah Remini's house in front of her mom. Leah Remini was not a regular character on Saved by the Bell, but she was on Saved by the Bell. Um, she was the beach club owner guy's daughter that they all worked at for a summer, if you remember that. And we saved her from some greasy soccer players at 7-Eleven one day, and then she invited us to go swimming at her apartment, which was the same apartments right behind 7-Eleven where Mario Lopez lived. And yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you that story sometime, guys. I was, Saved by the Bell was religion for my generation. And uh-oh, some problems with the video. I'm not sure what happened. I don't think I lost any signal or anything. Okay. Oh, Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry movies, and yeah, those were all super good. I Dream of Jeannie was fantastic. Oh, imagine being Major Nelson, huh? What kind of life must that be? Yeah, I am definitely way behind on the chat. I'm trying to catch up, Mike, everybody. I'm just, I start talking and then the comments keep coming in. 80s cartoons, or 80s cartoon, what did I miss? Captain Caveman, yeah. The A-Team, that goes without saying. That was another thing I kind of thought that I would do when I got to be a certain age. I'd just go around and solve problems with my friends in a cool van, and I was kind of hoping it would work out that way, but unfortunately it didn't. The A-Team was awesome. The Tasmanian Devil was a fantastic cartoon character. Marvin the Martian was hilarious as well. So, okay. And Gilligan's Island. I was watching Gilligan's Island yesterday. It comes on IFC too. I've seen all the episodes of Gilligan's Island again recently. And I love that show too. Let's see. Yeah, Evil Knievel was a big, big deal here in the olden days. Still is. But we're getting the Evil Knievel Museum is coming here. Oh yeah, the dinosaur family. Um, yeah, I remember them. Jay Stona. That was a good show too. Funny and unique. Nobody was doing stuff really like that when that came out. Well, I guess Fraggle Rock and stuff, other kind of like puppet shows. But yeah. Oh yeah. The Flintstones just in general. Yeah. And Bam Bam was freakishly strong and could pick anything up basically. That's cool. Jay Stone. And the Beverly Hillbillies, of course. I mean, that should go without saying. That was a great show. And She-Ra, I remember that. And He-Man, Baby Love. I was more of a He-Man guy myself, but I could see you being more into She-Ra, perhaps. But no, He-Man was my jam back in the day, and I had He-Man and Skeletor and all the other action figures. I remember Rainbow Bright and the Smurfs. Rainbow Bright was, of course, more of a girls' show, and the Smurfs was kind of for everybody. I like the Smurfs. And, Rainbow Bright, let's give credit where it's due. That was a good show. Good cartoon for the kids in those days. Yeah, He-Man was just, big deal. Oh, Pee-wee. Pee-wee's Big Adventure was on over the weekend on IFC, actually. I watched that. Did you guys watch Pee-wee's Playhouse? With I don't know. That was just. Wasn't it Captain Planet, Dustin? That's what I remember. You could be right, though. But yeah, I watched that. That was a little after my time as far as cartoons went, but that was still a good one. And obviously very popular in those days. The original Herbie the Love Bug? Yeah. Oh, no, I had GoBots too, Jay Stona. I think GoBots were still fine, you know? Um, but, I mean, I know Transformers were huge, and, but I had a bunch of GoBots personally, and I enjoyed them. I had a few Transformers too, but mostly GoBots. And yeah. Yeah, you're right. Good call, Dustin. Yeah, it did come on just that was just like before the Power Rangers. Like timeline wise, I think. And G.I. Joe, of course. You guys remember at the end of G.I. Joe when it's like some kid learns a lesson about something from one of the G.I. Joe characters, and they learned something today. You know how it goes. Anyway, let's see. I'm falling behind again. Heckle and Jekyll. Wow, that's going back a ways. Yeah, knowing is half the battle. Exactly, Jay Stone. I knew somebody was going to come through. There's always a moral, like you got to learn something at the end of every show, so your parents will let you watch G.I. Joe. But yeah, that's crazy. I've enjoyed reminiscing about all these TV shows from days gone by with you guys. It's just really wow. I'm still losing subscribers. I've lost 5 subscribers now in the last 24 hours. This channel's going nowhere, guys. I'm a very unsuccessful YouTuber. But thanks to all you guys that are here and have been here, or welcome if you're new. We might pick up a couple of new ones tomorrow if we do the bike ride. We're going to do the bike ride, it just might be on the scooter. So I can carry a 31-pound scooter down the stairs and stand on it and do nothing. So I'd like to get out on the bike though. We'll see. Still got to get the other bike fixed. Hopefully next week. Underdog. I loved Underdog. Looks like 374. I just went to the stats page. 374 of you have come through the stream tonight so far. Thank you guys, each and every one of you. And thanks for all the likes. Well, I enjoy hanging out with you guys during the streams, Irving. So I know many of you, my friends. I know you're not going anywhere. And to those of you that are still here, still with us on this channel, 2,341 of you to be exact, thank you very much. I appreciate you. So let's see. Could be, Dustin. I know we get viewers of all ages. Um, but I don't know. I mean, I gotta check the stats. Thank you, Mike. I shall try. I'll try to keep this channel going one way or another. Even though it's not going anywhere, I still, want to keep doing it and spending time with you guys. Star Search, wow, there's a blast from the past. That show is on forever, too. Yeah. The star rating for Star Search. But yeah, that was America's talent show back in the day. That's where you got discovered. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous was, of course, huge, and one of my favorites. Robin Leach, God rest his soul, was one of Las Vegas's favorite residents. Miss that guy. Let's see. Maybe one of these days, Dustin. We'll see. I'm not much of a gamer lately. But you never know. Putting on the hits, yeah, I remember that. And That's Incredible, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. Jay Stona. No, you'd see some crazy things on those shows. But man, just jogging all kinds of memories tonight. Just, I see, now that I've been doing some stuff on Instagram, again, posting a couple of things in the last couple of days for the first time in months. I do scroll through it now some too, and there's a lot of like 80s, like retro, like people my age and in my age-ish that have all the 80s toys and, VHS tapes and I don't know. I just like I've been having a lot of memories, flooding into my head lately from all this, you guys and stuff that I'm seeing, and just, I think about, man, how awesome would it be to just go back to those times when life was so simple and, I don't know. It was it was just good. Wow, you got a year on me, Jay Stone. I'll be 48 in December. Oh, WWF toys, forget about it. Yes. Big John Studd, Ricky Steamboat, hell yeah. I miss the old WWF. Not the WWE, the WWF. Oh, exactly, Mike. Having the knowledge that we have today, but going back would be heaven. Yeah, we would all be millionaires. Yeah. Oh, really? Irving, that's awesome. I didn't know that about Robin Leach. I'm glad you mentioned that, Irving. I might have to check that out. But yeah, Robin Leach was a big deal in Las Vegas, where he lived. Yeah, zillionaires. like in Hot Tub Time Machine when Lou stayed behind. Do any of you guys watch Hot Tub Time Machine? Uh, I can't say actually out loud for like identity theft reasons, but I'm a little bit earlier than yours. You really are a Christmas baby then, Jay Stona. Mine's a little earlier in the month. So you're almost a year older than I am. Yeah, that movie was underrated, I think. That was on like probably 2 or 3 months ago. I hadn't seen that movie in probably 10 years, up until recently. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, Quantum Leap. Baby Love, good call. That was another great show from back in the day. Wow, lots of December Christmas babies in the chat tonight. Oh, the Christmas, the gift thing, the birthday and Christmas. Yeah, I was a little more like spread apart, so I got a little bit for my birthday, but mostly Christmas. So sure has been wonderful spending this time with you guys tonight. I was having the most rotten day and I was just ready to give up on everything, and just getting to spend a little time with you guys snapped me right out of it. You guys are wonderful and I don't know what I'd do without you, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Let's see. Oh wow. Wow, that's crazy, baby love. I'm really glad I did a stream tonight too, Irving. I'm really glad that you've been here since the beginning of said stream, or you were at least earlier in the stream, and it was fun reminiscing, and I feel so much better about my life in general right now. Thanks so much to each and every one of you for that. And this is just such a good thing that I think we have going here. Just, chatting, talking about good, happy things that we enjoy, and getting to know each other better. And it's good stuff. We've really got to keep it going. Well, it's been nice to get to spend the time with you, Mike, and everybody. Yeah, of course. And thank you, Kev, and everybody. Thank you guys, everybody, for super chats, cash apps, PayPal's. Never necessary, but always very, very appreciated. So thank you guys for that, and happy days. Yeah, loved it. Still love it. Well, hey, thank you, Kev, and to you too, really. I mean, we could all use happy, cleansing, regenerating thoughts and strength, of course. The Fawns. The Fawns used to live in my neighborhood down the street, actually. He's a hell of a nice guy, Henry Winkler. He had a life-size plastic cow in his front yard. Most of the neighborhood hated it. I thought it was wonderful. And he was a super cool guy. He would hand out candy on Halloween. The Fawns. And much love to you, baby love, and everybody, of course. Hey, either way, Kev. But gonna make like a tree and get out of here. Um, but it's always so wonderful to get to hang out with you guys, and I hope the rest of your week goes wonderfully. I'm gonna get out and do the ride tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some Mylanta or something, or just things, something of that nature. Um, and yeah, we're gonna do the ride tomorrow night. If I'm not bleeding to death, like if it's any less bad than it is today, we're gonna go out and do this. I hope you guys will join if you're available. I might have to do it on the scooter, but maybe we'll take the bike. We'll see. Anyway, but yeah, it's been wonderful spending some time with you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you do always. Moderators, chatters, lurkers. You're all just the best, and I love you. And thank you for all the likes. Thank you for the super chats, cash apps, PayPals. Thank you for just being here. And it was a wonderful chat tonight, guys. Thank you so much for everything you do always. So take care of yourselves. Good night. And I'll see you again tomorrow.